Marcia from Oil Me. Today we're going to talk about the safely using essential oils. Okay? While essential oils have been used around the world since ancient times, those who are new often wonder, are essential oils safe to use? Our ancestors have long known that with the right know-how, essential oils can enhance personal health, hygiene, cooking, and emotional and physical wellness. Now, with the backing in modern science, you can confidently begin to incorporate essential oils in a way that is safe and effective for you and your home. When it comes to safety, the first step is to find an essential oil company you can trust, because essential oils can be contaminated and compromised during the extraction process. It's important to verify sourcing ethics and practices. Those with a strict protocol will produce oils that are consistently authentic, providing you with an experience you can count on. Once you've found an essential oil distributor you can trust, a next safety step would be dive into the many uses and benefits of each oil you use. Just like with any product you're introducing into your system, you want to understand the purpose behind the product you're using it while you're using it, along with recommended application methods. Soon, incorporating essential oils will become second nature. Essential oil safety guidelines. While some oils will come with specific safety guidelines to look out for, there are some general guidelines you should allow for every essential oil that you welcome into your home. Do a patch test. Number one, do a patch test. Add 1 drop of oil to an area on your skin without hair, using such as an inner arm, like right here. Wait an hour. If any irritation occurs, dilute the area with added carrier oil, like olive oil or coconut oil. Dilute first. When applying essential oil for the first time, we recommend diluting the oil upon the first application to learn what your skin will react to. You will dilute the oils by adding 1 drop essential oil to every 2 drops of carrier oil, which is neutral. Plant-derived oils such as coconut oil or olive oil. The oils that are particularly hot, we suggest diluting them 1 drop essential oil to 5 drops of the carrier oil. Okay, diluting hot oils. Okay, some oils have particularly strong chemistry profile that creates a hot sensation on the skin, such as cinnamon bark and oregano. Hot oils warnings can be found on their labels, and these oils should always be diluted before applying them to your skin. To dilute a hot oil, add 1 drop of oil to every 5 drops of carrier oil. Always read the labels. If there's something specific you need to know, it will be stated on the bottle. Before using a new oil, make sure you read the label for any specific warnings or recommendations. Avoid certain areas: the eyes, the nose, the ears. Okay, some areas of the body do not react well with essential oils, such as the nose, the inner ears, the eyes, broken skin, and sensitive areas. Check for sun sensitivity. Some oils, especially citrus oils such as tangerine, lime, grapefruit, and can cause skin, when exposed to the sun after application, cause your skin to burn. Use these oils when you know your sun exposure will be limited, such as during the weekend, and check the label for sun sensitivity warnings before you apply the oil topically. Once the sun sensitive oil has been applied to the skin, avoid direct sunlight or UV rays for at least 12 hours, including tanning beds. Store them safely. To avoid accidental ingestion or improper application, essential oils should be stored in a safe place that's out of the reach of children, because the components within oils can be altered due to excessive light or heat. We suggest storing them in a place that is room temperature and out of direct sunlight. Watch the kids. Essential oils have many wonderful benefits for children, but because your little ones' small bodies are still developing, it's important to always supervise them with essential oils. Before applying any oil topically to a child's delicate skin, always dilute it. Always dilute it. Start with applying a diluted oil on the feet before trying it on any other place. Consult the healthcare professional. If you have any concerns about essential oils, what they may interact with your body, we highly recommend consulting a healthcare professional if you don't feel comfortable. Consult your healthcare professional about any serious diseases or injuries. Do not attempt to self-diagnose or prescribe any natural substances and conditions that require professional attention. The provided guidelines are intended in the United States market only. How to handle essential oil sensitivity. All bodies are different. As you begin to explore the different ways essential oils can improve your physical wellness, you may find that some bodies react differently than others. Essential oil sensitivity aren't uncommon, but most can be remodeled with a few extra steps. Begin by diluting the oil and see how your body reacts to the lower concentration. For a particularly sensitive skin, use half of the recommended concentration for that oil. If your skin is still have a negative reaction, you may need to refrain from that particular oil. But don't fret. Many essential oils contain similar chemical compounds to each other. So, if one didn't work, you can easily find a replacement that your skin will love. If you have any concerns or would like additional guidelines on using specific oils, our member services team is available to answer any questions. Just put them in the comment section and I'll get your answers for you. Can I have an allergic reaction to an essential oil? When asking whether people can have allergic to essential oil, to answer a little complicated. Allergic reactions happen when your body comes into contact with a harmless protein that the body identifies as a threat. High-quality essential oils do not contain any proteins, so they don't cause allergic reactions in the same way you might experience an allergic reaction to a peanut or wheat. If you are experiencing similar symptoms to an allergic reaction after using an essential oil, the molecules in the oil may be causing irritation. These sensitives are rare, but users should be conscious of their body's reactions when using a new oil for the first time. Those that are sensitive to essential oils may experience a little pain, swelling, or tenderness on the skin. Skin irritations such as itching, rash, or hives. Difficulty breathing, upset stomach. How to treat a reaction to essential oils. If you're having any kind of negative reaction after using essential oil, immediately stop the use. For topical reactions, dilute the skin by applying a carrier oil to the affected area. If you inhaled the oil aromatically, turn off the diffuser and go into an area where you can breathe with the precaution of the oil, such as another room or maybe even outside. For internal use, call the hotline number 1-800-371-3515 for guidance. If your reaction is severe, seek medical attention. Those with an essential oil sensitivity may be able to dilute the oil. Use a smaller amount or change the application method in order to avoid negative reactions. For example, there may be some sensitivity to an oil that is using topically but have no reaction when diffusing the same oil. It's important to start slow with low quantities and track your application methods and doses causing the sensitivity. Removing essential oils from the skin. For those experiencing skin sensitivity after application of essential oils, it's important to remove the oil from your skin as soon as possible. To do this, simply apply a carrier oil to an area and gently scrub. The carrier oil with the tip carrier oil will help pick up the oil off the skin, which can be gently wiped off. This may need to be repeated a few times. If you don't have access to carrier oil, use soap and water will do the trick. Apply soap to the affected area, wash and repeat until the area is clean. Let the area air dry, and then apply a moisturizer to your skin. It has reacted while it was in the past. Before using essential oil again, make sure you dilute the oil with the carrier oil to possibly avoid further skin irritations. What are sun-sensitive essential oils? We love essential oils for natural compounds found within them. However, some oils contain furanocoumarins. I pronounced that wrong. FURANOCOUMARINS. You do the research, which can greatly increase UV sensitivity. If a sun-sensitive oil is applied to the skin, the application area may have a negative reaction, such as burn or rash. When exposed to direct sunlight, sun-sensitive oils should be applied to the skin if you plan on going in direct sunlight within the next 12 hours. If sun exposed or unavailable, Cover the area with where the oil was applied with the clothing and to avoid the direct sunlight. Sun-sensitive oils will be specified with the product label, so always check before the safe check to see if it's safe to wear in the sun. The following Young Living oils are blends and sun-sensitive and should be used directly. And there's a whole bunch in here. There's bergamot, citrus fresh, deep relief, freedom, gentle baby, grapefruit, jade lemon, joy, lemon, lime, orange, one heart, voice, raven, red hot, rutabaga, shoot Sean, silk essence, stress away, surrender, tangerine thieves, transformation, and white angelica. Do essential oils need to be diluted? Diluting your essential oils doesn't lessen the effects of compounds found within the bottle, but it does help to dilute the distribution of oil in a way that can be gentler on your skin. The following are guidelines on when to dilute your essential oils. Hot oils. Some oils are considered hot and should always be diluted once they tend to be harsher on the skin, such as cinnamon or clove. Hot oils will be labeled as such. As always, read the product label before using essential oil. First time using the oil, because some people can experience some skin sensitivity to essential oils. We highly recommend diluting an oil once your first application has been done on a patch test. This will help you determine how your body reacts to the diluted version of the oil. You can make decisions and concentration on application method from that time on. Ongoing sensitivities. Due to genetics, some people may experience skin sensitivity even in the milder oils, such as lavender. In these cases, essential oils can still be enjoyed by diluting before application. If sensitive persists after dilution, it is recommended to discontinue use of that oil and blends containing that oil. Kid care. Children have much more sensitive systems than adults because their bodies are smaller. Here comes my husband. They should never have essential oils applied to their skin undiluted. Start by applying the diluted oils to the soles of their feet and watch the reaction before testing other areas. Furry friends. Animals benefit greatly from essential oils, but it's important to give them the right amount that won't overload their sensitive systems. Always dilute essential oils when applying to the pet's skin or fur. Dilution is a very simple process. Just add 1 drop of oil to every 5 drops of carrier oil, such as a fraction of coconut oil. To provide guidelines, the provided guidelines are intended in the United States market only. How much essential oil should I use? Premium essential oils are extremely potent, which means a little will go a long way. A few simple drops can bring a wealth of health and emotional benefits, but becomes skin sensitivity. We always suggest starting with just a simple drop and then slowly increase the amount you use in directions you can from the product label. There are many ways to soak in the benefits of essential oils, and the amount you use can also depend on application method. For example, most oils labels suggested 1 to 3 drops topically, when the suggested use for diffusing usually ranges from 8 to 20 drops. Always look at the recommended amount per application method to ensure you're using the right amount. If using an oil internally, a popular method utilizes a toothpick to interact the low amount from the bottle. Simply do a toothpick in the bottle and swirl the toothpick in your food or drink. The orifice located in the oil bottle opening helps you to follow correct dosages. It can help prevent small children from accidentally swallowing large amounts of essential oil. If you suspect your child has consumed a large quantity of oil, give them milk and seek medical attention. Are essential oils toxic? It all comes down to quantity. Are a few drops of peppermint oil in a tea toxic? No. But a very large quantity, peppermint can be considered toxic and make you sick. Toxicity happens when the body experiences an overabundance of a compound that is turned dangerous to the body. Any substance taken in large quantities can cause toxicity. But because the oils are highly concentrated, it's important to always follow the usage amount and application methods recommended on the product label. Some essential oils should not be taken internally, so always read the label before ingesting. Aromatic guidelines for essential oils. Diffusing has been a long-time favorite for essential oil applications. This method helps the oil distribute throughout your home opening in the benefits to anyone who takes in a deep breath. The recommended quality for diffusion recommends 8 to 20 drops, but we suggest starting small when you're diffusing the oil for the first time. The size of the room, proximity to the diffuser, and air ventilation will determine how much of an oil you should use. For larger rooms with increased ventilation, high deep counts are acceptable. Are essential oils safe to inhale? Many prefer to inhale the essential oils, and there are many application methods that can be used to enjoy maximum benefits. The easiest way is to simply remove the lid and inhale from the bottle. Deep, slow breaths. Another option is to place a few drops of oil in the palm of your hand and place your palms near your nose and breathe deeply. One of the most popular methods of aromatic application is to use a diffuser, and there's many different kinds to choose from now. We suggest starting 5 to 15 to 20 minutes sessions when diffusing a new oil, and check your sensitivity and ensure everyone in your home is enjoying the diffuser method. Once you know how your body will react to the chosen application method, you can adjust from there. Is it safe to use essential oils on the skin? Using essential oils topically can provide many benefits to the user, but may wonder whether it's safe to put such potent oils directly on the skin. The answer comes down in the amount of individual skin sensitivity. Essential oils are rapid soluble, meaning they easily absorb into fatty tissues such as the skin. Whenever you apply a new product, it's important to start with a patch test to see how your body will react. Simply add 1 drop of oil to your skin and wait at least an hour, but ideally 48 hours to see if any skin irritation develop. If you're clear, start releasing your quantity, increasing your quantity. For those who do have skin sensitivity, this means you have to completely avoid that oil, at least not yet. In extremely rare cases and sensitivity, a person may need to avoid the oil altogether. But for most people, simply diluting the oil with a neutral plant-based carrier such as olive oil can reduce the skin's irritations and allow the user to enjoy the benefits and comfort. If you're still experiencing sensitivity even after diluting, immediately stop using that oil. Avoid using essential oils on skin that has damaged or affected by chemical burns. When adding essential oils to a bath, mix 5 drops to 10 drops of essential oils to 1/4 cup Young Living bath and shower gel or Epsom salts and add to your running water. Limit the diffusing for unfamiliar essential oils to 10 minutes a day. Increasing the time will determine their effects. The length of time should depend on the size of the room and the potency of the oils. How to dilute essential oils. For those with skin sensitivities, a simple solution is to dilute the oil carrier before application. To do this, add 1 drop of essential oil to every 5 drops of carrier oil such as olive oil or coconut oil. Some oils will be labeled as hot, meaning they should be always diluted when using topically, especially if you have sensitive skin. For hot oils, we suggest 1 to 4 drops of essential oil to every 5 drops of carrier oil. Is it safe to ingest essential oils? When using internally, essential oils can provide many health and emotional benefits. However, there are certain precautions that should be taken to ensure safe use. Essential oils are made of natural compounds that our bodies are already designed to absorb and metabolize. Because essential oils provide these compounds in such highly concentrated levels, some essential oils should never be taken internally. However, there are plenty of oils that can be easily incorporated into teas and meals or used in dietary supplements, such as the following: basil, cinnamon bark, lavender, lemon. When deciding on an essential oil for an internal use, it's important to take the label for guidance. If an oil should not be used internally, it will be listed on the bottle, which is not a complete list. The following essential oils should never be ingested: cedarwood, cypress, eucalyptus, white fir, wintergreen. And how to use essential oils eternally. When used eternally, essential oils can be taken with a potential precaution that you take when starting a new supplement. Begin with only ingested 1 or 2 drops at a time, giving your body plenty of time to absorb, and use the compounds that's notified in your body for your body's reaction. And once you ruled out any possible sensitivities, we recommend ingesting 1 or 2 drops per day, or the recommended amount on the product label. Keep in mind that excessive amounts of any compound, including essential oils, can create toxicity in the body. While this is rare, you can avoid any accidental mishaps by ingesting only the recommended amount every 2 to 6 hours as needed. For exceeding more than 2 applications in a 24-hour period, during ingesting of the essential oils over the extended period of time can provide several health and emotional benefits. However, it recommends to only take the lowest amount possible if taking an oil daily. This will help you avoid any accidental buildup in your system while still providing your body with the natural properties you love. Are essential oils safe for children? While many parents have seen the benefits of using essential oils on themselves, they have left wondering where these oils are safe for kids. Because they're smaller, still developing bodies, children can be more sensitive to the compounds inside the essential oils from adults. However, if the right direction and recommended amounts, children can easily reap the benefits found within the bottle. To ensure safe application and a positive experience for the child, keep the following guidelines in mind when administering essential oils. Smaller amounts. Because their bodies are much smaller, children benefit from smaller amounts of essential oils than adults. When they're administering the oil topically, aromatically, or internally, always start with the lowest amount possible and never exceed the smallest amount recommended for adults. Dilute the oil. Children may very sensitive systems and require less essential oil and to reap from one benefit. Dilute oils for children by age. 0 to 1 years of age, drop the oil from 8 drops of 1 drop of oil to 8 drops carrier oil. At age 2 to 6, 1 drop of oil to 3 drops carrier oil. Age 7 to 11, 1 drop of oil to 1 drop of carrier oil. 12 and older, use the recommended amount on the label with 1 drop of carrier oil. First time application. When applying a new oil for the first time and begin, I lost my place. First time application. When applying a new oil for the first time, always dilute first and begin by massaging the mixture into your child's feet. The feet tend to be less sensitive than any other areas of the body, providing a safe space to try out new oils and check the possible sensitivities. Keep in mind that oils should always be diluted for children under the age of 5. Safety check. Educating your children about essential oils will go a long way, helping to ensure they take the potent oils seriously. Essential oils are not a toy and should not put on the reach of children for any use. Once the oils have been entered into your home, sit down and have a discussion with your kids about not using the oils without adult supervision. Are sensitive oils safe for using during pregnancy? Pregnancy is a miracle of nature, and while many women find themselves happily awaiting the birth of their new one, there are many moments within pregnancy that leave expectant mothers looking for relief. For extensive back pain and restless nights, mothers often find themselves experiencing at least some level of discomfort throughout their pregnancy. When used correctly, essential oils aid in providing a relaxing experience using the power of nature. Keep in mind that some oils are used during specific terms of pregnancy, others should be avoided during pregnancy. While the following list is not comprehensive, these oils should be used with caution and supervision, or should be avoided during pregnancy. Peppermint, rosemary, muckwort, basil, clary sage, blue tansy, sage, fennel, wintergreen, hyssop. And while it's extremely important to consult with a doctor before using essential oils while pregnant, the following essential oils have been used before comforting during pregnancy: ginger, lavender, rose, lemon, and geranium. Is it safe to use essential oils while breastfeeding? Now that your sweet little one's cradled in your arms, you may be excited to start using all your favorite essential oils again. And once we introduce our compound to the system, it's often distributed throughout the body. For those who are breastfeeding, it's important to remember that compound introduced to the body can often be found in breast milk, and those compounds may be harmful to your new baby. Before introducing essential oil to a mix, consult with your healthcare professional. The following list is not comprehensive, but can provide a good beginner's list of essential oils that can be used while breastfeeding: lavender, myrtle, Roman chamomile, and frankincense. Is it safe to use essential oils around pets? We know how essential oils react to human bodies, but those of our furry friends can be a bit different. Generally, if you are using essential oils just for yourself, your pets may not even come in contact with the oils you're using. However, caution should be taken when diffusing essential oils in the room that being shared with your pet. This system can process natural compounds the same way our bodies do, and some oils may end up being toxic to your pet. However, this is rare and is generally safe to diffuse oils in the same room as your pets. Can I diffuse oils with pets in my home? Diffusing essential oils has become a fan favorite way to incorporate oils into your daily life. However, you may be wondering whether it's safe to diffuse with animals in the home. Generally, this comes down to deciding factors: proximity and oil choice. Some oils are toxic to animals, so it's important to stay away from the oils that shouldn't be diffused if your pets are in the room. Excuse me. However, if your pet is able to escape to another room where there's more aren't essential oils diffusing, it is generally safe to diffuse essential oils around your pets. That's why you need space for your animal to be able to get away if they don't like it. Are essential oils safe for dogs? Your pup's sense of smell is stronger than yours. So although there are many essential oils that are safe to use around dogs, it's important to use low concentration when applying an oil directly to their skin or fur. With the following list is not comprehensive, the essential oils should be avoided when applying directly to your dog or while diffusing: eucalyptus, tea tree, cinnamon bark, citrus, ylang ylang. Are essential oils safe for cats? There are many essential oils that are safe for cats. However, felines lack some of the enzymes that help break down the compounds found in essential oils. And oils that conduct citrus and menthol are especially toxic to cats that should be avoided. When applying essential oils directly to your kitty's fur or skin, it's important to start small and dilute the oil once the first application. While the following list is not comprehensive, these essential oils should be avoided when applying directly to your cat or while diffusing: wintergreen, pine, clove, eucalyptus, lavender, and tea tree. Are essential oils safe for birds and pocket pets, such as cats? Birds and pocket pets are highly sensitive to oils that contain citrus or menthol. Always do research before using an oil on your pet, and avoid diffusing certain essential oils in the same room as your pet's cage or enclosure, as they won't be able to separate themselves and expose the cats and dogs can. And I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a little bit on the long side, and it was important, and I think you needed to know these things. So if you was to get the oils, you would know how to dilute them and what to not use around pets and to keep them out of reach of children, and enjoy them because they're good for you. Then they're safe if you follow the labels. And remember, God loves you. He brought these things around for us to be able to use so we can live happy and healthier lives. And that's all I have for you today. Have a wonderful day. Ta-ta for now.